Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and today I have an unboxing of a duck all the way from America. So let's open up the box. We've got the felt tarot from the lovely Jamie Sawyer. So this is the guidebook, and it you almost expect to feel the felt. Feel the felt. That's funny. Feel the felt. I like that. Let's put the deck out. That's so good, the way it almost feels as if it's 3D tactile. What's it say? The felt tarot. Anticipate, observe, recognize and sense. Tarot has a way of ushering in feelings that lead to opportunities, pathways and new directions. We have 78 hand-cut images crafted from felt and flocked to vinyl. Please note the cards are not made of felt. This deck is the result of scans from the original panels. Oh, in loving memory of our beloved fool Barney. And then we've got Jamie's website. So this is a new deck, 2025, first edition, in a tuck box. It's got one of those tuck boxes that go all the way back, which makes it easier to get the cards out. I wonder if that's Barney. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Look, they're colour coded as well. So the majors are purple, the ones are like orange sandy colour. We have the cups as blue, swords as like this lavender colour, and then the pentacles are green. Shall we look at the guidebook? Let's have a look at the guidebook. So first of all, 181 pages. Black and white pencil sketch there. This is self-published. Successfully funded Kickstarter campaign. I didn't get this from Kickstarter. It is Barney. Do you know, I thought that might be Barney. Oh, being aligned to the full card, brilliant. Boog Booger Bean, the Barney machine, Fuzz. Not a day goes by that we don't miss you. Your big hearts, your giant feet and ears, your demanding nature, and most of all, your silliness. You loved us for your whole life, and we will love you for the rest of ours. And I've just teared up. Oh, if you see my in and out videos, you might see my dog on there, Kai, and Kai is 13, and these past few months he's been showing signs of well, not good signs, shall we say. He's stumbling a little bit, and I've got a feeling this is my last year with him. And the last time I lost a dog, I cried for 3 days straight, so I'm trying to prepare myself at the moment for not a great outcome. Anyway, not to be a Debbie Downer. Answering the call of forward, if you will. A brief introduction to tarot. Tarot is ink and paper with access. What a brilliant definition. I like that definition. Spreads. Art and design principles meet tarot. Or how to look at there's a design of the card. Like, these are a focal point that catches your eye. What that might mean for your query. So that's great. Card meanings, major, minor, the suits, and the core cards. And then we've got the write-ups. So we've got 2 pages here for this full card. Further foolish thoughts. I like that. And we have drawing notes for each card as well. That's really great. A journal excerpt. Yeah. Wow, this is going to be a great book. So it seems it's Jamie's personal connection to this deck that we can explore here. And of course, the cards are free for you to explore yourself. So let's have a look at they. Here's the backs, just like the book. Oh. So, you know, when I see this full card, I'm going to think of Barney. Beautiful Barney. I love dogs. This is, yeah, I live by a coast, and there are quite a few instances of dogs going off the side of cliffs and having to be rescued by our wonderful RNLI. They do an amazing job, actually, but it's the owner's fault, you know. Leaving them off the lead close to a cliff edge makes my eye twitch, you know. Oh, hate it. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit personal here, but you know, dogs, love them. Magician. I like we've got the Ouroboros on the tablecloth. That's cool. And we've still got the roses and the lilies. We've got all the tools. We've got all the things we need. High Priestess. So are there no people in this deck? I'm not sure. Just maybe. Jamie's also included this thank you card. There's a real difference in colour from the felt version to the actual image here before it's been felted, if you like. So we can actually see in the pomegranate this spiral going down, going really deep down into our subconscious. That's brilliant. So that's the thank you card. And there's Jamie's information. They have a Patreon, creativedivination.com. And yeah, this is a sticker. Let's get social. And Jamie has produced quite a few decks as well, but I'm not lucky enough to have them. I just have this felt tarot, which I've treated myself to. So yeah. The essence again of the meaning of the cards. Yeah, so the Empress, we've got the cornucopia, we've got all the symbols that relate to an Empress there. Again with the Emperor. Brilliant. All this structure here. Love that sun. Jamie's artwork is special, isn't it? It's really nice. So Hierophant with the cross keys. And we've got the solids here. The cube, the pyramid, etc. Oh, lovers. These like signposts from the heart. Wow, that's clever. Never thought of that. I like it. Chariots. The faces on the sphinxes there. Can't wait to get into the guidebook actually. The strength card at 8. Yeah, there's no figures in this deck. We have animals and we have symbols, but we don't have figures yet. So I wonder if that'll be the same in the court cards. Find out in a bit, won't we? Here's the hermit in his cave. The fortune. Nice. So we've got the symbols around the outside there. Like it. Justice. The edges of the images are all very soft and fuzzy, just like it would be felt. That's brilliant. The axe here, the axe will fall. Justice. The Hanged One. Love it. These are charming, aren't they? Charming images. This death card. So we've got the skeleton here, but it's actually disintegrating into a new landscape. Wow, like that. Temperance. We've got the vessels and the angel's wings. If you can hear moaning in the background, it is Kai. He does tend to be quite vocal. He's usually in the other room though. Anyway, he's decided he wants to be with me, which is pretty much what he's doing at the moment, wants to be close to me. Anyway, the devil. The tower. And the star. I hope his bird's still there. Moon. Sun. And judgment. Yeah, there's no figures here at all. Oh, we've got the dancing fool in the world. Or the world dancer. Yeah, Ace of Wands. I love, this is the sort of image I love for the sun. I love it. Feels very California. Anyway, 2 of Wands. They've still got the world here. 3. Oh, love that. 4, 5. The horse as a medal. You show the victory on a pedestal there. The 7. 8. This sort of whirlpool. We've not long had a storm that quite, has a specific meaning for me at the moment. You just come through a major storm. Anyway, 9 of Wands. And the 10. The energy it takes to actually hold all these commitments. Okay, so we've got a faceless Page of Wands, but we do have a figure. Same with the Knight. We've got the salamander actually coming out of the Knight's helmet. It's the Queen's. Oh, love it. We've still got the cards and this sun motif. She's been repeated through a few cards. And the same with the King. Just the outline and then the salamander. Another one there. It's interesting, isn't it, where that's been done? Like it a lot. 8 of Cups, and we have a beautiful lotus flower and the overflowing Ace. And again, we've got this sort of sun image there, but in black and white. It does seem to be a repeating element. Look at that too. Kundalini reason. Oh, the music in the 3, I really like that. Music does bring people together, doesn't it? It's nothing like being at a concert. The 4. And the brightest light shines from the Ace. The 5. This dark cloak has been taken off, actually. It's usually wrapped around the figure. There's the 6. That's good, isn't it? Because this is like nostalgia card. We've got the toys from the nursery and the mobile. It's a 7. 8. Cups inside cups. 9. Genie, the magic lamp, and 3 wishes. 10. It's the idealised life there. Okay, so Page of Cups. The fish's face. Love it. Again, we've got that sun motif there and the wave motif. Yeah, repeating themes. There's the Knight. So this is what the Knight is all about. What's in their head? The Queen. Still got these little figures on the side of the cup. Beautiful. And the King. Fish. Swords. Ace. 2 of Swords and like a half-covered mirror. So we're only half seeing the truth of the situation. It's not fully clear to us. I like that. It's really well thought out, isn't it? There's a 3. That's very ugly, isn't it? As it's meant to be. Nice. 4. There's a 5. This is a special deck. 6. A 7. Look at this. That's funny. 8. Yeah, the brain. It's all in our head. The way we talk to ourselves. The 9. And the 10. It's a Page. That looks very pixie, doesn't it? Very Pamela Coleman Smith type tree. It's the Knight. Oh, the horse. Love that. Queen. All sharp edges. And the King. Wow. Straight on. That's the first straight on image I've seen. So the Ace of Pentacles. 2. It's still got these ships here, all at sea. It's a paper boat, like a child's toy boat there. There's the 3, and we've got the tools we need to collaborate with. And plants. There's the 4. There's an abacus. The false king, the wannabe king. Yes. There's the 5. And there's the lock. Is there a key? Like in Gabby Angus West deck, there's a key. Yeah, I'm not seeing a key there. The 6. So the coins are being emptied out of the purse here. There's the 7. 8. We've got the hawk in the 9. And the 10. So we've got a dog and a cat. Page. One of his books. Knights. Queen. Still got the rabbit. And the king. We've still got the Taurus element there. Okay, so there's the cards. That is a beautiful, beautiful deck. So let's have a look at the guidebook. I'm going to go with Barney. I have to go with Barney. We'll go with 7 of Wands, I think. And the Knight of Cups. These are the 3 cards I'm going to look at. So a play on words we start with here. So nowhere and now here. So if you put now here together, you get nowhere. Isn't that interesting? It says, what wonders await as you step out into this world, onto this path? Allow your senses to guide the way. Approach the journey with wonderment, laced with a touch of reckless abandon. Good trouble awaits. Drawing notes. Thinking about how the Fool is a card not bound by any rules. 0 is nothing and everything. The only card not truly in the deck. The archetype that has the power to say what they want, as it's normally taken in jest. Fools were often trusted advisors to kings. They could tell the truth and not lose their head. There's always a little truth in a joke, they say. Dogs become little jesters in our home. Their carefree, trusty nature can teach us a lot, if we choose to be students at their feet. Our Barney boy was the perfect muse for the Fool, a dog. The wonderment that he carried through the world was pure and innocent. I've watched him be so lost in a sniff that he walked head on into a tree, in brackets, put off a cliff. Playful, goofy, and just happy to be on any journey out in the world, no matter what may be around the next turn. Each day can be a new adventure if we allow it. All that needs to happen is to simply open the door. Start where you are. Then we have further foolish thoughts, journal excerpt. Oh, the ledges we will meet with an intent to fly. When we call someone a fool, it's often because they are doing something that we would never. Yet if we look deeper and ask why, we may see that the root of the remark is laced with fear of leaving our own perceived comfort zones. Isn't that the truth? How dare the character in the card not see the cliff? We must warn them. Yet in doing so, in that act of protection, we are saving the character from a lesson in life, one they are destined to meet. How dare they? How dare we deprive them of that spark, catalyst, of that lesson? The dog that often accompanies them is being playful, bouncing right along. If there was real and present danger, the dog will be pulling at a boot or out in the front, guarding the ledge. Trust is implied. The ledge may not actually be that high. I once heard dogs vote with their feet, and it has struck with me. They will not move, rather choosing to go the other way in the event of real danger. When faced with an initial big step, we would do best to embody that foolish energy. Dare to step, walk, dance out of our comfort zones. One thing is certain, the Fool does not fall in line. They are the jester that calls out the king. They are the precocious child who blurts out the questions no one dares to ask. They are the elder that dances as if no one is watching, because life is too short not to try new things. They are pure of heart, with the knowledge that life will always provide what they need, even if at times they fall off of a ledge. Through experience they learn to know better next time. The Seven of Wands, stand your ground. The moment is pivotal. Just because others may join forces against you, it doesn't mean they always know best. Sometimes brilliant ideas come from those who dare go against the status quo. Then we have drawing notes. This card was fun to formulate. I wanted to still show the separation of the wand on top of a hill, being approached from below by others. In this rendition, smoke replaces the figure holding the wand at an angle up and away from the flames. The other wands have joined forces to become a fan, thus providing more fuel to the fire to build, fanning the flames. As they become consumed by the flames, the smoke rises higher and your magic or your stance is untarnished. And then we have hold the line. A journal excerpt. In this energy, I stand my ground. There will always be those who would fan the flames, trying to rekindle any discord I've put out. I let them go about their mission. It's no longer about me. I rise above the drama. They don't even notice I've removed myself by not firing back. There's peace in this haze. The smoke becomes a camouflage when the light goes dark. Boundaries are like a burn line. They preemptively scorch the earth so no one can cross. There's no longer any fuel to feed the flames. No matter how hard they come at me, I will hold the line. I will not allow any sparks to ignite. I will stand my ground and stay in peace. Oh, good advice. Good advice. And then the Knight of Cups. My moves are intentional and come from the heart. I sometimes come across as romantic and a bit dreamy. Nonetheless, I'm at your service. What will you have me do? Drawing notes. The Knight represents air of water. Okay, so in this deck it's air of water. In the Golden Dawn system it would be fire of water. So they've changed the elemental associations there. So with air of water, thoughts mix with feelings. In the Golden Dawn system it would be the kings that would be air. Anyway, sometimes it does get confusing, must admit. So with this air of water, thoughts mix with feelings. Perhaps they know the right words to say at just the right time. Using a silhouette face in the same way as the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, I included the mountain range and river in the face. The helmet, I knew I wanted to add a horse, so what better than a seahorse for this dreamy night? Embodying emotions and often controlled by them, which is the water element. Continuing with the aquatic theme, a conch shell adorns the chalice. I remember picking up a large shell at the beach as a child and imagining I could hear the call of the ocean. If you listen hard enough, you can feel what's not being said. The familiar waves of armour adorn the helm as well as the body, complete with the red fish and wings, telling us that there is more to this night than meets the eye. And the tagline is going with the flow. Journal excerpt. In this energy, I'm at my most dreamy self. I become the romantic, forever seeing a silver lining in any storm cloud. My actions are from the heart, even if at times they may be too much for some, especially if the recipient isn't used to being shown affection. I'm a dreamer, and know that not only can I save the world or those who need me, but my actions have the ability to ripple out and make actual heart-centered change. I follow the flow and go where it takes me. I know in this energy that sometimes the best solution comes when we follow the path of least resistance. Pretty much what water does, isn't it? I hold on to my values as I take the next step. Well, that's wonderful. I really like this deck. I like the simplicity of it. I like the journal excerpts in the guidebook. The way that they're so personalised to Jamie. And we can feel the love that's gone into this artwork, that's gone into this process, and how connected Jamie is to the tarot. A guiding light, I think. So thank you so much for watching. That was the Felt Tarot by Jamie Sawyer. Until my next video. Bye friends. Bye.